Hello, hello, Facebook Live community. It is Sarah checking in Monday. It's a magical Monday. It's a beautiful, beautiful, magical Monday. Do I have anybody joining me? Let's see. Did I get anybody's attention with that tagline? We'll see. Okay, I'm rolling anyway. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Whether you're joining me live or catching the replay, as I like to say, hit a little comment tag, do hashtag replay, hashtag live, because it makes me feel less lonely. No, okay. So, what the heck am I talking about in my tagline? I was trying to hook you guys into tuning in with me with that post earlier. So, what I'm going to talk about today is knowledge. And people, we say a lot, I've said it too, like knowledge is power. The more you know, and if you take this course and read this book and do all this stuff and learn, that's going to make a change, that in and of itself, right? And that's not really true, okay, at least in my experience. So this by no means like stop learning and stop growing. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm going to test you on and poke you on a little bit is this. And here's the example I'm going to give. So I practiced massage for 22 years. I was a personal trainer for 6 or 7 years, holistic health coach for the last 6 years. And in my new business with coaching, more on a vibrational mindset and energy platform the past about year and a half. And so I've studied a lot, I've worked with a lot of clients, and I've done a lot of my own work. So this is true for me too. I've studied, I've taken YouTube courses, I've taken online courses, I've gone to retreats, I've read books, I've done a ton of stuff. And I've taken in a lot of information, but I don't use it all. More information isn't always the answer, is kind of what I'm going to get at today. And here's my example of why this is true sometimes. So the best example I have is as a massage therapist. I can't tell you how many times I'll get somebody on the table, and I'm not really laughing at my clients, but I kind of am, because I know I've done this too, so bear with me on that. Let's not pick on that point. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody in particular, but it's human nature that I'm kind of poking at. So I've had massage clients for years. They get on the table, I'm starting, poke around and hit some spots. I'm like, oh, what is that? And how do I get rid of it? Okay, that's like, and any of my massage therapist friends who jump on, or any of my healer friends, it doesn't just have to be about massage. But I get a client on the table and they're like, oh, how do I get rid of that? And I tell them, it's not the exact recipe, but it's pretty much, if somebody were to start doing these 3 things, a lot of their tension would go away and their body would feel better. And they would probably still want to come get a massage because they feel awesome. But every time you get a massage, you're not going to be like in this horrendous pain if you do 3 things. Stretch, strengthen, and hydrate. If your muscles are a little bit more pliable by doing a daily or at least every other day practice of stretching, yoga, something like that, they're going to be more prone to handle the little snags and pulls and stuff that we encounter throughout the day just living our life. If we strengthen our muscles, same thing, like they're stronger, they're more resistant to energy, or to not energy, what is that? They're more resistant to like tears and hurting and inflammation and things like that, okay? And then hydration. We're 70% water, most of us are dehydrated. A lot of things that cause aches and pains within our body comes from dehydration, or could be greatly benefited by drinking some more water. And water is not coffee, or coffee is not water, I should say. Tea is not water. Coca-Cola is not water. So when you're thirsty and you're like, I'm going to go grab a Coke, you're not hydrating, you're actually dehydrating your body. Same with anything with caffeine in it. Now, I'm not knowing if you want to go have a cup of coffee or Coke, go for it, but don't think you're hydrating your body when you're doing it. And if you're just a muscle dude at the gym or muscle chick at the gym and you're lifting heavy things a lot and you got big muscles but you're never stretching, you're missing a component there. So in a lot of basic ways, those three things will serve your body very, very well. Watching your posture is another one. So there could that could be the fourth part of that recipe. But the point of all that is, hey Matthew, the point of all that is I can't tell you how many times over the course of my career have people asked me that, and I've told them several times, and they just don't do it. So this is where knowledge isn't really power. It only really becomes powerful if you engage it, right? If you put some of those things into action. People say, how often should I come back for a massage? Well, it depends on how screwed up your body is, because you as the person can't possibly be watching your body all day, every day to see what's your posture like, if you're leaning this way, if you're leaning that way, are you sitting on your wallet that's 2 inches thick? All these things. And this Facebook Live isn't about massage, but this is just a really good example because I think a lot of people are familiar. They've had massages and they've had body aches, so they can get this. So if you want to know why your body feels funky and you're always getting that spot in your right shoulder that bugs you and your lower back's hurting, you're not cursed and you're not broken. You just probably have accrued a certain amount of habitual postures and actions and activities that are putting you in that space. And it can be corrected. You could do yoga, you could go to chiropractic care, you could obviously get a massage, you can do lots of things. But what you do day in and day out on your own, your daily rituals will serve you so much, I hate to say so much better, but it's kind of better because you'll be more in command of your body and aware of it, and you can take action quicker when something does start to break down. But that takes you doing it. It doesn't matter how many times I, as your professional, or your doctor, your chiropractor, Pilates instructor, whomever, doesn't matter how many times they give you the answer. If you don't do it, it doesn't matter. So knowledge is extremely important if you want to learn how to take care of your body, be better at your job, all sorts of things. But you got to put that stuff into action. And one day I'll do this and one day I'll do that, or I'll do it when I'm perfect. I'll do it when I have the perfect gym membership or the perfect spot at my house to do the stretches. I'm calling bullshit on that, guys. And this is where I'm going to kind of make you guys mad. You got to start taking command of your own life. When do you want to feel better? Do you want to feel better someday, or you want to feel better now? Really? Like, just from, again, the massage perspective, it's not hard to take 10 minutes out of the day to stretch, make sure you're drinking some water. And I used to tell my personal training clients this all the time. You can Google something on YouTube and find a 10-minute workout that's designed to just get your blood pumping and get your body moving so you're not in constant pain. And you don't have to be the size 6 fitness competitor model to be healthy. And there's no guarantee that perfect fitness model is healthy. So we're not talking about body shape. We're talking about how well your body functions. And you don't have to be 6% body fat for your body to function properly. You can carry a couple 10, 15, 20 extra pounds on your body and still be relatively healthy. And I'm kind of getting off track here, but the point is if you don't like how your life is today, you've got to change it. Another book, another class, another tip from a friend, another meme on Facebook isn't going to change your life. It could help you, it could inspire you, it can motivate you, it could give you some ideas. There's plenty of beauty in all of that. But if you actually really want to get out of whatever pain state you're in, whether it's physical, mental, whatever, financial, you've got to start putting the pieces together and making move forward for your life to be what you want it to be. So you can come see me. Well, I'm not doing massage anymore, a couple of people here and there, but you can go get a massage every month. But will your body improve that much if you're not doing things to take care of it in between? I don't know. Everybody's a little bit different. You can go to a chiropractor twice a year. Does it mean you're going to stay in alignment in between those two adjustments? Maybe, maybe not. But you'd probably be better off if you learned how to stretch and strengthen and hydrate and watch your posture in between those visits, right? So when it comes to working with my coaching clients, I like to, it's a little bit of tough love. One of the things I do on our initial session is I try to help you identify what your story is of why you're not moving forward. Because a lot of us know, when I was at Whole Foods and I was working more strictly with people around their health goals, eating healthier, eating better, a lot of us know what to do, okay? But how do we do it? That's the tough part. So that's why I said another book of recipes isn't necessarily the answer. Some of my clients, and we would do this program, with team members, and I had limited availability of what I could say at some of my classes, my public classes, because I was representing Whole Foods, and I wasn't really like in active coaching positions with the customers there per se. But I always would have people come up after my classes and they want the recipe, which makes sense. Some people really actually do recipes, but if this is you. Again, another example, you want to lose 25 pounds and you think buying a book of recipe is going to make you lose 25 pounds. That could work, but most likely it's probably not going to, because what you're missing is the inspiration and the motivation to actually use those recipes. I know it might piss some people off, but it's so true. It's been true for me too. I'm not immune to this at all. I know this is true because I've encountered this and I've corrected this in my own life on several subjects. Okay, and I'm still got areas that I'm working on. This is not about being perfect, and I'm not saying this from a place of I have this figured out. I'm saying this as a place of let's get real and honest that more information may not be what you need right now. What you need is action. What you need is inspiration. What you need is to feel good about yourself so you feel confident and able to move forward. Maybe you need to put down the books that you're reading and focus on doing something loving and caring for yourself every day so you feel inspired to take care of yourself and follow your own dream and passion, whatever that might be. I went to a retreat with a friend of mine earlier this year, and one of her big ahas was that she's like, I need to stop consuming and start creating. And I loved that because especially in the space that I am in now with my business, I could sign up for a new course like every week. And I have to some degree. I've bought YouTube courses and I've bought Udemy courses and I've bought this, that, and the other thing. And right now I just need to stop with all the courses and just do the action. So that's where I'm at. And that's why you see me live every day. This is my action, okay? I can sit there and watch another course on how to have build a community online, or I could get online every day and build my community. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm here in full transparency. It's not just to challenge myself to sit here and look at my laptop for 20 minutes a day. So where does this apply in your life? Here's your homework or your challenge, should you choose to accept it. Where do you need to stop consuming information and just start putting some of these things into play? Anybody want to fess up who's watching? Hey, Rosalind. This isn't about being mean or judgmental, or it's just about being honest. Like, where can you take action today on something that you want to change in your life? As little of a step as you think it might be, it's a step forward. So it doesn't matter where you start. It matters that you do start. And I love reading and I love taking courses and I love learning things. So I'm not saying stop all that. But if you're just kind of stuck with where you are in some particular space of your life, move forward with something and make it fun and exciting. Don't do it if it's painful. Don't do it. Tony Robbins was one of the first voices of reason that started changing my life. And this was actually years ago, even before I got sober. I read a couple of his books and I took one of his, I found his, he had a CD course that I found at a used bookstore for like $10. And this thing has been well worth its money multiple times over. Probably full price, it would have been worth its money. But one of the first things he has you do is in an area of your life that you want to see change, what are 3 things that you can do like today or tomorrow? Not like a big grand goal, but if you want to start a business, what can you do today? 3 things to start moving forward with that. It could be come up with a name. It could be researching how do you set up an LLC. It could be writing down your mission statement, writing down the first 3 people that you want to call to invite you to join your business, or whatever it is. So what can you do today to move forward towards your goal? And then you just keep moving forward like that and congratulate yourself every step of the way. So I've been talking a lot about action today, but if you and I were sitting, together in one of our sessions, what I would have you do even before that is we would work on your emotional state so you feel good while you're doing the action. Because action is good, but if you feel good doing the action, it's going to be way more aligned. You're going to get a lot more done out of that. It's going to be more productive and feel good while you're doing it. You shouldn't do anything that makes you feel bad. And this is where I'll probably, again, I promised I might piss a few people off. This is where I might piss off some of my health coach friends, my healthy friends. If you feel angry, mad, sad, or whatever, and you're trying to lose weight and you eat a kale salad and you hate it, your body knows that. Your body feels that vibration. But if you feel really, really good, like honestly, you feel good, no guilt involved eating a slice of pizza, you might actually assimilate and digest and use the nutrients of that pizza more likely than you would the kale salad, just because of your energy and your mood. Does that sound believable? Well, it's believable. Now, that being said, the more you love yourself through the process, you're going to want to start eating things that are more nutrient value, that feel good to serve your body. But the point is start feeling good first. Get yourself out of the blame and the shame of what you feel like you should or shouldn't be doing or eating or saying or acting or whatever, and start loving yourself and pull yourself out of those low vibration emotions. Work yourself up the ladder to feeling better and make steps from there. And to give you an idea of this ladder, I've mentioned it before in a couple of my other videos, that you're not going to go from fear, blame, and shame straight up to love. You don't make that jump. And if you do, it's fleeting, but rarely can we pull ourselves up from here all the way up here. There's a couple of steps along the way. And if you're in blame and shame, like because you hate yourself because you've gained weight and all you can do is eat McDonald's, and you're blaming yourself and you feel shameful, you're not going to feel like love, like you're not going to make that jump. But getting angry from that place is actually a better emotion. It's a more progressive emotion because anger usually involves action and it's further up the emotional ladder. Now, you don't want to stay in anger if you can help it for very long, but it's actually a step forward. So if you don't like where you're at, get angry, right? This is I want to make you angry. If you feel stuck, get mad at yourself, but then promise yourself to keep on moving up the ladder. So if you get angry, then go to a place of just like neutrality. Like, okay, I'm doing something about this. I'm moving upwards. I'm moving forward. I'm moving on, okay? It's all a progress, but so much of it is up here, not in what you know. We could point at your heart. It's not about what you know. It's about what you feel and what you do. Most of us are pretty smart people. We've been through different schools and courses and all sorts of things. We have lots of information floating around, but we're not using a lot of it. And a lot of it's because we're scared. We second guess ourselves all the time, and we don't think that we can do it, or we wonder what people are going to think when we do it. So how useful is all that information if you're not actually using it? It's not powerful. You are powerful. Who you are is a powerful entity. So I'm challenging you to engage your essence, your passion, your drive, to be who you want to be, to go after what you want to go after, to stop trying to study and be better and get letters behind your name and do all that stuff, and use what you already have to get going. Now, that being said, if you're already going and you're finishing your master's, whatever, that's where you're supposed to be. That's the level or the space that you need to be in. So I'm not saying don't go to school. Please understand that. But I guess I'm kind of speaking to somebody more like me. Like, I didn't go to college and I ain't going to college. I'm not getting a master's. That's for my sister to do. She's the smarty pants of the family. I have my own path. Okay. What I really need to do right now is utilize all the coaching that I paid for last year, all the mountains of information I already have to start piecing together my business. I have all of what I need. I just got to start packaging it together to deliver it to the world. Because the longer I wait to deliver it to the world, the fewer people I can help. And I know what I have can help a lot of people. So I'm going to try to get out of my own way and start putting that out there. Okay. So how about that? All right. Well, I hope this was helpful. Maybe you got angry, and maybe you didn't. Maybe you loved it. Maybe you laughed along with me. But again, the point is that number one, sometimes getting angry is helpful because it causes you to act. But all the power that you have, like, you have enough to do whatever you want to do. You're perfect just as you are. And so use what you currently have to start moving forward. And that as you start moving forward in whatever endeavor it is, whether it's finances, health, relationship, I mean, these are kind of the big ones. Starting a business. Yeah, you'll want to get coaches. You'll want to get more advice. You'll want to take more courses, but they align with the progress that you're making and whatever you're doing. All right. So right now for me, I don't need another course. I don't need anything else. I just need action. Get an alignment, action, aligned action. Okay, that's what we're doing. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. I think Matt and Rosalind are still on, so love you guys for being there. And little birdie told me that somebody made some stew that I'm gonna go eat, because Rosalind makes amazing stew. I can't wait to have some. Yeah, it's summer, and I'm gonna go have stew. So there. All right. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Hit me up with some comments if you put any into action and you like this or you hate it. I'll take it all. I got my helmet on. All right. All right. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.